Hey, welcome to Smokin Tarot, Tasha. All right, here goes another general reading. Starting off with my own handmade little cards, okay? I'm trying to get all these readings done while my daughter is out because all week she sits in my little area talking to her friends. So I finally got a moment or a few moments where I can record. All right, guys. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Here goes. All right. Let's look at the energy on this. Persistence. So that should be the energy of this reading. It starts off with persistence. I'm going to put that out here. Okay. All right, here goes. Ribbon in the Sky. Stevie Wonder. So someone's a Stevie Wonder fan? But there's a ribbon in the sky for you guys. I thought I saw something flare up in that house. I don't know if y'all saw it. Anyway. All right. My Sharia Moore. Oh man, this is a Stevie Wonder reading. Okay. All right, so we're getting him in here now. All right. I love Stevie. Okay, so Stevie Wonder. So somebody's a Stevie Wonder fan like me. My Sharia Moore. Someone loves you. You are their girl. And they want a ribbon in the sky. This is a popular wedding song. You know, so it's looking like, and then they're persistent too. They're really going to be after you to get this done. So let's look at this. Ribbon in the sky. Oh, somebody's texting me, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay, so someone's being persistent about their ribbon in the sky with you because you're their Sharia Moore. All right. So let's get deeper into this. Let's get into the a love oracle. I think I have one in here. Romantic love. And I also have my own little bag of cards too for love and that sort of thing. Okay. I have my Crown Royal bag. Najo Tarot 4. So they're little heart-shaped cards I made myself. It says, look, the bottom says, you are my paradise. Isn't that something? So I'm going to put that down here too. This person thinks you are their paradise. Okay? All right. So I'm going to put that right there. I may need those later. All right. I hope this goes all the way well. Usually I start off with all these lovey-dovey messages and everything's great, and then we turn into something like a third party's involved. Or, yeah. So, all right. So far these came up. Spread your wings, release. So you need to release grudges, wounds, pent-up feelings. Oh, maybe this is somebody coming back. All right. Maybe you're holding a grudge against this person. So let's see what's going on. Sorry, y'all. My hair keeps getting in my eye along with the smoke. All right. Expansion. Pursue bigger and greater endeavors. All right, so they're going to be pursuing a great big endeavor with you. Oh, also fire signs. So this is for all signs, but fire sign is on the persistent. Lovers. See? That's positive. A passionate connection, shared vision and values. So that's you guys. You got that ribbon in the sky. And they see you as their love. Communicate. Look at her. Receive and express the truth. Release came back. After all that shuffling, release grudges, wounds, and pent up feelings through healthy activities. So whatever you have against this person, whatever, bad has happened, they're saying to release it and try to do activities with each other that are positive, that will help you get past the bad times. As long as you're open to returning or accepting this person back. Oh, that one flew out. Evaluation. Feed out what doesn't serve you. Reevaluate the situation. So, I don't know. Looks like you have to. So that came after the release. Like maybe it's something you have to evaluate about this relationship. It's something you have to consider, I guess. Oh. It's too many cards. Twin flame. But then deception. Ooh. Okay. Maybe we went too far here. And it says pay attention. Look out for signs from the divine. Acknowledge red flags. So, So on someone's end there may be some deception. I'm sorry y'all, something in my eye. Sorry guys. Oh, and I want to say the fire signs are Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Gotcha. All right. So now we have Ribbon in the Sky, Masha Ria Moore, and it has in quotes, "You are my paradise." But, and they're being persistent. They got that fire. But there's, okay, in the beginning there's expansion, lovers, communication, release of any, feelings. Maybe in the past, there was something. Because it's saying for you to release grudges and pent up feelings because there's deception and you have to pay attention to that. So I'm going to put it this way. Pay attention. There may be deception. So on deception, it says false illusion, scarcity mentality, falling into bad habits. So maybe the person had some bad habits before that you didn't approve of, drug habit, gambling habit, or any, there's so many different types of habits that maybe something that you didn't like or just wouldn't be good for a relationship, right? But that's why it's calling for an evaluation. And this is specific as well. So it's calling for you to do an evaluation. And once you've done that, if you think that this relationship serves you, because it says feed out what doesn't serve you, you can release and give into this relationship. But not until, because it says here, y'all may be twin flames, a spiritual connection between you and your twin flame. So it'd be a shame for this not to work out when there could be a possibility of it working out. But let's look at the tarot and see what we find. Okay, let's do, get further clarification of all this. Let's go way up into Tarot of Ruins. Ooh, smoky. Really smoky. Ashes too. Okay. Smokin tarot. Smoky. Alright. Alright, let's look at the bottom of this real quick. 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles, that's usually, where you have financial fulfillment. So they're, maybe okay financially, or this person is, good with money. Hmm. Okay, I just opened it, so let's see what they say. Nine of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, riding in with that romance. So, yep, they're persistent. They're riding in as a knight, holding that cup of love or deep feelings. They are riding in with that. Take a look at this real quick. Emperor. So he's got that emperor energy. Head of household, that sort of thing. Strong. Ace of Swords. The Star. It's probably how they see you. And I want to say the Ace of Swords is like intelligence. Bringing in, it could be bringing in conflict too, and clarity, a new clarity of the situation. Ace of Swords. And this hair, I'm gonna have to cut it up there. All right, the Devil. See, obsessions, addictions. Didn't we kind of say something like this? Falling into bad habits, scarcity mentality. But see, this Ace of Swords is coming in for clarity. So that's what they're going to need to do, is get some mental clarity on this. But that's for you to pay attention to. So they got the Devil. Maybe, they're very persistent, obsessive, maybe lusty. But we'll see if the Wands come up. All right. Temperance. It's like patience. So we got Temperance. Nine of Swords. Oh no. This is the stuff of nightmares. Or maybe the Nine of Swords is also something that is really heavy on you. Like you're up at night thinking about this. May not even be having nightmares, but you may be up at night thinking about, this relationship and probably the past that you have to keep thinking about, because this person's really persistent. They really want you back. They want to think of, old times, but you're also thinking about old times where things went wrong. So you could be up all night with this. Now in reverse is the Sun. So it's something that you're not looking, you don't see it as something bright, shiny, great thing going on right now. So it may have to be evaluation on that. So I'm gonna get one more card here. Do I have another one? Nope. This is a Knight of Swords. Again, coming in with clarity. Knight of Swords, who's coming in, a fast talking person. And even could signify a lifestyle change. A lifestyle change, fast talking person. Even though we have him in Emperor energy, he could be, this is how he's riding in too. Like a real, he's coming in like, hey, I really want to make this work. You're my everything. Just love bombing you. Just persistent as all get out, like we said. Yep. So he's a Knight of Swords riding in real fast. This is also the Knight of Swords, like a sign of riding in, coming in for a short time, coming in for a good time, but not for a long time, sort of card. So hopefully that's not the case. But again, pay attention. There may be deception. And at first it said so evaluate. So maybe something, this is something that you'll have to evaluate and look at twice before making a commitment, because they're wanting, it looks like, the long term. Okay, so what can we give as far as advice on this? Because it seems like there may be some deception. They want to come in and love bomb you, so maybe they'll distract you with, look at all these flowers, look at all this love, look at all this, I just want to, give everything, be everything. But over here, don't look over there, don't look at the bad stuff, don't look at my bad habits, don't look at what I did before. Look at how beautiful everything's going to be now. So let's look at the advice oracle real quick. I think I might stick with this one. This is the love oracle. All right, shuffle these. I use these all the time, so I like to make sure they're good and shuffled for each reading here. Whoa, before I could do anything, it says stabbed in the back. Oh, heartbreak, pain. Oh, I got some dirt on my hands. Hold on, I'm sorry. Okay, stabbed in the back, heartbreak, pain, separation, deception. See? Separation, deception. Yep. Look at this. Can't make it up, a whole other deck. So there's been a very painful ending to y'all's relationship in the past, or a very painful situation that occurred. And cassette, see, they're going over, replaying events, in their head, you back, like, you're really special to me, I want to try again. So they're replaying, they're thinking about you over and over, that like a cassette. There's a hammer. See, they might have sabotaged this relationship, because see, this says sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent. Look at her. Persistent. I don't know if you can see it really well, because I don't know if this camera is focusing. But yeah, persistent. They're working on it. So they're going to keep working on you. Persistent. Remember, that's what we pulled up earlier. And it's a fire sign too. They're going to keep hammering in on this one. All right? And no offense to fire signs. You got that fire. You coming in with that strength. You know what I mean? You want something, you're going to get it. You're going to be determined. There's nothing wrong with that. All right? You're ascending, which is transcending obstacles, learning, expansion. Didn't we have expansion in here? Yeah. Expansion, pursue bigger and greater endeavors. So you may even consider just scrapping this all together, because it's saying, to pursue, but I can't say it, to pursue bigger and greater endeavors. And over here it says expansion, new phase, preparing for union. So I don't know, you may be preparing for this relationship. This may be a step up. Well, it's a step backwards, but at the same time, maybe you've dated other people since y'all's relationship ended, and you were like, yeah, it's just terrible out here, which is what, for real, what I can tell you I've been through, it ain't great out here. But anyway, you are ascending in this dating world. It ain't. But anyway, I've given up dating. Anyway, it's crazy. Okay, so ascending. Yes, you are ascending. All right. Oh no! Look who came back to visit here. The Grim Reaper. He says the relationship's over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. So he's saying, don't do it. So in other words, pay attention. Look out for signs from the divine. Acknowledge red flags. So make sure you look at those red flags, because we all again have free will, right? Grim Reaper saying no, but you can say yes, because your person, they want that ribbon in the sky. So I don't know if anyone out there that's not heard this song. It's a marriage song. You know, people play it at weddings and all that sort of thing. So I take this as somebody who's really in this for the long term. And Masha Ria Moore, that's interesting too. Because this is someone, if you listen to that song, he's chasing after someone in that song. My Cherie Amour, lovely as the summer day. And it's almost sad, like, because he's chasing after someone who, he says, I've been near you, but you never noticed me. So I don't know. I don't know if that fits in here. But yeah, it's a beautifully sad song to me in a way. Because if you really listen to those lyrics, it's about someone who loves someone who probably doesn't know who they are. But with this reading, this is more what's going on. Okay, I'm gonna get one more card here. Twin Flame. Look at her. Twin Flame came up again. Twin Flame. Look at her. So that's a sign too. But all I can tell you is evaluate this. Get to know the person again. See if this is, make sure that they are getting help or they've come back, reevaluate. I'm sorry, I can't even say it. Rehabilitated. Or if they had bad habits like drinking or even sex addictions, things like that. Make sure that they come back healed, because it does say that you need to release any grudges, wounds, and all that. And then there was like a stab in the back. They probably cheated. Probably was a third party involved. Or they lied about something that they were doing they weren't supposed to be doing. So all this is just saying, yes, please evaluate this before you jump in or jump back in. Because they say you are their paradise. All right? So let's look at the bottom of the decks real quick. Photograph. Oh, they're looking at your pictures and they're thinking back. That's just like the cassette. They're playing things over and over in their head. They wish they hadn't lost you to begin with. But they did, right? So let's look at the bottom of the bottom of the tarot. 8 of Wands. So there'll be an incoming message coming in about this, or an incoming communication to you. This person may be coming in to love bomb you some more, right? So that's more information coming. Okay, the loved one. Moving on. Endings that bring healthy beginnings. So maybe, of course it ended, and maybe this may be a new beginning, but this says moving on. And then Grim Reaper, right? So endings that bring healthy beginnings. So this could be taken either the ending before and you're coming back into this relationship with it as a new beginning, or you're not entertaining this reunion and you'll be moving on to a healthy beginning elsewhere. The last one, didn't realize what I had. Look at her. Didn't realize what I had. That's what I said, wasn't it? I did say something like that earlier, to where they want to come back because they didn't realize how good, they probably been dating around and thought the grass was greener on the other side, and it just isn't. It just isn't. Trust me, it isn't. Didn't realize what I had. So they want to come back in with the great love and the great person that they had before. Because really, and that's you, right? You were their twin flame. Twice over now. Twice over. A twin flame, Yep. All right. Let's do one more thing here. I want to put in some quotes maybe from your person. All right. Let's do that. I'm going to shuffle these. And these are my own little quotes I made up. Okay. Not made up, but you know what I mean, not little handwritten quotes. Okay. Al Green, simply beautiful. I don't know if you can see that. So they think you're simply beautiful. Might be something they said to you before. You are so beautiful. Al Green again. So they're Al Green fans. They're Stevie Wonder fans. Wow. I'm glad you're mine, Al Green. So they're already claiming you as theirs. It's already written. It's already done. Okay, gang. Well, thank you so much for coming. And again, I appreciate my subscribers. And please like, share, and subscribe for more general readings like this. My name's Tasha, and this has been Smokin Tarot. Thank you so much for coming back. Or if you're new to the channel, I hope you enjoy my tarot readings. All right? Thank you. Thank you so much.